Alright, before we start this video, I want you guys to go subscribe to the channel. Go subscribe to the channel right now in the link right now. So yeah, go do that. Go comment, like everything. Go like this video, subscribe to this video, subscribe to the channel 716 TV. Go follow my Instagram at 716. Alright, let them know who's on 716 TV, man.
This your boy Young Pharaoh the God. What's up with you, family? We out here on 716 TV. Shout out to the family right here. You know what I mean? Before we even get into this interview, I want to let everybody know, if you from the town, follow my boy, hit him on IG at 716 TV. You know what I mean? To come get this interview. You know what I mean? Because we gotta support ours. Ain't nobody bigger than the family. And ain't nobody bigger than, you know what I mean, the growth. So this is deeper than just, you know what I mean, pulling up on somebody's channel and trying to do an interview. This is about supporting supporting each other as black men, trying to find another way to feed our family, opposed to doing what we don't want to have to do, but what we be having to do. So with that being said, man, shout out to 716 TV. If you from the town, come get on here. If you coming through the town and you want to just, you know what I mean, show some love to the city, you know what I mean, hit my family up. So this is my first time pulling up on here. This is not gonna be my last though. And shout out to all of the, you know what I mean, all of the family I done seen on here. Everybody from the town that's holding it down and doing their thing. You know what I mean. So you know what I mean, let's link up and turn up straight up.
So how did you get the name Young Pharaoh, bro?
Boom, beautiful question. So I came across the name, you know what I mean, Young Pharaoh. I call it an attribute, you know what I mean, because I believe that your name is an expression of your personality and your state of psychology. Okay. So when I was like 15 is when I honed in on what my spirit was already locked in on, and that was just black history, but specifically Egyptian culture. So I'm very well versed and aware that we was all around this globe, but my spirit draws me to what we call ancient Egypt or Kemet. So at that time I was young, and I consider myself to be like a reincarnated Pharaoh spiritually. So there we go, Young Pharaoh. You know what I mean? Y'all probably can't see it. It's on one of these sides. I got a damn pyramid on my neck. I was like 15 when I got that. So the title, it just stuck with me, and it's just something I crowned myself due to finding myself spiritually and what I identify with.
For sure. So, what part of Buffalo you from, bro?
I'm from this part of Buffalo. Exactly where we at right now. If you know where we at, you know where we at. If you don't know where we at, nigga, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? Sure. I don't know what to tell you.
For sure. So how was it growing up on the east side of Buffalo?
Man, shoot. I mean, it was crazy growing up. You know what I mean? Just to give you a background story of my life. You know what I mean? I ain't grow up with my parents. I didn't meet my father until I was like 13. I never lived with my mom. You know, she was doing drugs and going through them unfortunate circumstances. So I was really just bouncing around type wave. I got out here like probably like 13, 14, 15. I really started being in the streets due to got me going through it with, you know, who I was staying with, being kicked out, shit like that. So when I tell y'all, like, I was out, like, man, I was trapping out that house right there. Yeah. That joint right there. So I was out here, like, I was out here for real. So it's not what rap videos or what music make it. I mean, I just want to say that a lot of people glorify street life, but they don't. It's nothing. It's no glory in this. I mean, like,
yeah, they don't know the whole story.
Exactly, it's stressful. Police kicking at the door, 2x4 at the door, so they can't get in. It's not cute going to jail. It's not cute having to walk to this store right here, and you know what I mean, they already know your name. You know what I mean? It's, hey, such and such, get on the wall type shit. So it's not cute. It's very stressful. And I say that because I care about the youth, and I don't ever want to glorify this type of shit to the youth. Right. I know TV want to make it look cute, or you see motherfuckers with the jury on and there's niggas around and what. That's not, hell nah. This is something that I was unfortunate enough to have to experience due to decisions that the generation before me made, and they failed me. And I wound up in this lifestyle. That don't mean I didn't find a sense of family in it, just like everybody else. That don't mean I didn't turn brothers into family and things like that. But this is not something that I want to speak on from, hey, you know what I mean, come out here and sell a pack. You know what I mean? So if y'all hear us having this conversation, me specifically on this channel, I'm going to keep it 100 because I've been through it, but I don't want to wrongly influence y'all to think that this is cute. I want to let y'all know this shit is not cute. Like, I've been out here, like, it's hard to say, you know, you you've been homeless before as a teenager. It's different. Like
Right,
when you
yeah.
grown and when you adult. Like I'm not old enough to get a job. I'm 14, 15. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So what the fuck I'm supposed to do?
Right,
Besides
right,
go
right.
sell a zip. I can't get no job. I can't even get a summer youth job. So
For sure.
you know what I mean?
Dead ass.
Yeah,
Like,
so it's like
hey.
my pathway was really hard, and then this shit led me to getting shot. I still got a bullet in me right now. I got shot in the chest. I've been to prison 3.5 years. I'm on parole right now. Got like 9 months left off a 5-year post walk down, so I'm Gucci. But yeah, I mean my life out here was it was ups and downs. I ain't gonna lie, some shit was fun, and you mean some shit was hellish and some shit was hectic. But I did right by the streets, so I'm still able to come over here and show my face and get love, as you can see. You know what I mean? Cause I was moving the way you supposed to move. But I mean that's a quick synopsis of you know what I mean.
So how was your family home life? I mean, like I heard that you ain't meet your dad until you was like 13, 14 and shit.
That's
so,
right.
What was like? I mean, how was like that? Like going through that? Cause I mean, my dad when I met my dad when I was like 13, bro.
Right, about
like
same age.
Yeah,
Same age, right.
For sure.
Shit, see, this is just it's happening to us in
That
our
ass.
community. But man, I remember, I never forget. I was in school. I was going to school 79. I was going to grab yards. Anybody? Shout out to grab yards, man. A side, B side type shit. Y'all know what it was. If y'all wasn't there when I was there, y'all missed the way. But whatchamacallit, I remember, man, my aunt was like, man, whatchamacallit, your dad wants you to take a paternity test to see if he is. So I think my dad just found out he had a son, so he was trying to make sure. You know what I mean? But it was crazy though, cause my whole life I would see people like in the street, and they'd be like, man, you look just like your dad.
Yeah.
I never seen my dad. So
that's a fact though.
Yeah, so the only
I know
reference,
exactly what you're saying, bro.
Exactly, the only reference I had of my dad was myself in the mirror and what people told me I looked like. So when I was like 13, they like, my aunt was like, oh yeah, I mean your dad want to meet you, whoopty wah, and you got to go downtown and take a DNA test. So I went downtown. They took my DNA, they extracted my DNA. It matched his. I was his son. Then I ended up actually meeting my dad with my grandma on his side, and it was Gucci. You know what I mean? It was like my dad was in the Navy. He was schizophrenic. You know what I mean? I heard. I ain't never confirmed it, but I heard. You know, they did some experimentation shit on him while he was in the Navy, and it fucked his mind up. But you know how that go. They was doing all kind of shit to black people in the military. Yeah, so he suffered as one of them victims. But it's crazy because he ended up being nice in this martial arts shit, and I think that's where I get that shit from naturally. I mean, because he was like really nice and shit like that.
Yeah.
So, I ended up meeting him. It was Gucci. It was cool. None of the horror stories I ever heard I experienced. Like I heard before that my dad broke my mom's legs, but I heard that after my dad passed. But I never experienced none of that shit. You know what I mean? And on the low, he damn near was a pimp. I ain't gonna hold you up. Cause I was a kid at the time, so I ain't really know. But reflecting now, that nigga had fur coats all through the house. Females knocking at the motherfucking door. Damn. So now that I think about it, he damn near was going down that path. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Cadillac with the rims on it. And you know how old heads is with the Cadillac with the rims on it. Like either you a pimp or you been watching the Mac too much. So you know what I mean?
That's a fact though.
Yeah, he was alright to me though. And then he was alright to me as a kid. And then I remember when I got into it with person I was staying with. I don't know if my dad was having a moment or what, but this how I found my way over here, cause whatchamacallit, I went through some issues in where I was living at. I got kicked out. I got into it with somebody who I was living with, and I remember I went to my dad's house, and when I was knocking at his door, he ain't let me in on some go away type shit. But I don't know if he was having a moment or what. But I remember that joint kind of snatched my soul out my chest.
Yeah, like, I mean, give you a reality check, like, damn.
Yeah, hell yeah, like damn, like I ain't got nowhere to go.
Right.
And it's Buffalo, nigga, it get cold here. You feel me? So then I migrated my way over here. I ain't name dropping, cause it was real like that. But I had a friend that was around the way, and you know it's even more wicked when you live where the action at. So I migrated my way over here, and I started taking care of my motherfucking self as a youth. And that's just how that situation downplayed.
So going into that though, I mean, like, speaking, like, you had to, build yourself up type shit, basically.
Yes, sir.
So, like, what was the hardest thing growing up in Buffalo type shit? Like, in your eyes type shit. What's the hardest thing you went through type shit?
I think what was so difficult growing up in Buffalo is it's no opportunity. It's not like, and I'm not up in other cities,
right? Yeah.
But it's not like Atlanta or Miami, where the city itself makes money because it's commercial.
Right.
I mean, you can pan the camera. Pan the camera over there. You see this shit? It's fields and abandoned houses and you know what I'm saying? It's like we basically like Detroit. If somebody blindfold you and take you to Detroit and take the blindfolds off, you're not gonna know that you're not in Buffalo for a minute until you realize, oh, this is Detroit. So it's not like I could go get a good ass job. It's not like I could go. Y'all mean Gucci? I'm Gucci boss. Good luck. It's not like I could go get a good ass job. It's not like I could go, find something to do within society to take care of myself. Right. So really it was just grind time, but what made it harder is that winter time, man, because I remember, like for example, I was relying off my hustle. Like I was living off my hustle. So reing up and all of that, it was different for me. Like I can't take no loss. Right, if I take a loss, I'm out of here. So really it was just really getting through them winter times, because I remember things like put my pack in the yard when I'm trying to go hit a lick. My pack been outside too long and the shit froze, so I can't sell nothing till I thaw it out. You feel me? So now I gotta go. It just was extra journeys y'all can't even think of, like walking the motherfucking or paying the fiend to go to ABC Hardware to get you a motherfucking heater so you can heat your shit because it ain't no heat in the spot. Just extra shit your mind not supposed to be going through shit you not supposed to be worrying about as an adolescent.
So going through that type shit. You selling, you motherfucking putting your pack, you feel me, in the yard and shit, feel me? Like, did it make you into a man in the US today though? Feel me, type shit, like going through everything?
I think my level of perseverance and mental fortitude definitely was grown from this, because some of this shit I had to go through, it was either you gonna psychologically break down, or you gonna become accustomed. Like you put a nigga in the jungle, either you gonna eat the jaguar or the jaguar gonna eat you. I'm one of the niggas that's gonna wear the jaguar head. You know what I'm saying? So it was like it made me, I wouldn't say into a man, because honestly I don't think I got a man mentality until like a year ago. But it made me into a solid human being. Like I learned how to be solid internally and mentally on a way that people can't really know. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's deeper than just not snitching or shit like that. It's like I know how to go without and be cool and be content and humble. I feel like this shit made me so humble. It's like I'm good. Like most people want $1 million. I'd be good with like $10K a month for the rest of my life. Like it made me so humble because I know what it's like not to have, and I know what it's like to. It bred me into a loyal person. Like I know what it's like to walk to that store, and all I got is $5, and me and my nigga finna split this $5. We about to get a hot pocket and a guzzle type shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's different. It made me living at literally the bare bar minimum of existence. It just made me super humble, super solid, super loyal, and super in tune with reality. And I just think about it made me very compassionate about the struggles of life that people go through that we ignore because most people ain't going through it.
So why do you think? Why do you feel like people in Buffalo, like, hate so much and shit? I mean, like, just like we was talking in the car, like black unity type shit. I mean, like, so why do you hate, like, so why do you think like people from Buffalo like hate so much type shit?
Well, and me being from here, I love my city. You know what I mean? Like I said, I reached out to you just because I seen it said 716 TV. I'm like, I'm going to support the guy, period. But I just think this is a city filled with enmity. You know what I mean? If y'all don't know what enmity is, go look that up. You know what I mean? That's homework assignment. But I think it's a lot of wickedness and hatred in people's spirits. And it's just a frequency that people gotta change. I think people is so used to and accustomed to, like, basically, I want to be that nigga, and you can't be that nigga. You can be beside me, but you gotta be at least one level lower. Yeah. And we don't support how other cities support. Like I was telling you in the whip, I done been to so many cities. And like if you go to LA, like I was saying, I just fucking left LA probably for like the fucking 20th time, like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Yeah. If you go to LA or somewhere like Oakland, a lot of they most poppin'est rappers is local. Right. They support each other. You feel me? You go to Atlanta, they support each other. we don't support each other here. You feel me? You could throw a show right now. I could throw a show. Most your crowd gonna be from out of town. We gonna have Rochester niggas here. Shout out to the Rock. Niagara Falls. Shout out to the Fall. You not gonna have. It's like if people feel like that. Yeah, if they feel like they know you, then it's like I know him. I ain't really going to support him. Like a stranger could come here. A nigga from motherfucking Meek Mills or Rick Ross could come here and get love. If you a poppin' nigga from Buffalo, you not gonna get. We had too many niggas from Buffalo that's been great. Not even just rapping that should have made it. Yeah. That just didn't get the support that they deserve from this town.
Yeah, but they do say like the most hate come from your own city though. For me, type shit. So, but there's a lot of positive shit going on too though. For me, so like, what you feel about the positive?
I'm with it and I'm in it, and y'all can call me and I will come support and do what the fuck I gotta do to support. Y'all mean a person grind and support a person. Y'all mean and support a person hustle. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like if you in this town and you got something going on, whether you rapping, whether you conscious, whether you selling products, shirts, clothing, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna support. Like right now, I got on the Third Eye brand shirt. Y'all mean from one of the family, not even from here. This just through somebody that follow me on Instagram, and I'm doing the sponsorship. Y'all mean? So even that, you know what I'm saying? So I support. If you an entrepreneur, y'all mean, and I don't care what you are, but specifically if you black, I'm gonna support you because we gotta support each other. Y'all mean the hardest.
So why you think like the industry don't look at like Buffalo like culture artists? I mean, like you see Benny and shit, but like I mean they don't support like they don't look at like the culture artists like people
we
like
not fake enough. We look like we'll rob something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
We look like we gonna rob something. You can't just call us to the VMAs because we don't look like we not on that. We look like security will fuck around and stop one of us and don't realize we a rapper. So, you know what I mean? So I think that people are not aware of social engineering. And social engineering is important because you got think tanks of people that are psychopaths and sociopaths and narcissists, and they trying to dictate the way that society moves consciously. So, like for example, they on some build a rapper shit. You ain't got a rap, they got a ghostwriter for you, an image for you, and a lot of people don't know. I'm gonna give y'all the game. Record labels can boost your views. You got hell yeah. You can buy followers on Instagram, buy motherfucking views on YouTube. A lot of people don't know you can buy views on YouTube. Go look it up. So if I wanna get a person to think a certain way, like for example, this hot girl summer shit. Yeah. You don't know if somebody ghost with that, paid for 1 million views on Instagram, and now people automatically subscribe to what they believe is trending. So you might click on the video and you think this shit got 500,000 views, so it gotta be popping. When really only 20 real people see this. But now you helping promote it. So I say that to say this: they not the industry. The music industry is just like the car industry. They want you to buy what they selling. They want to design these shits the way that they want them. So when it comes to the music industry, they not gonna fuck with nobody that don't fit that criteria. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a fact.
Yeah. So if you look the part, you willing to go with the part, and you willing to help sway the minds of the masses to what the industry wants you to say, because I'ma end the answer to that question on this. They got shit now where they sending rappers the hooks to their song. You the rapper and the label telling you we don't like your song, nigga. Come off this hook. They sending the hook. So they really trying to control the minds of the people, and they ain't gonna fuck with niggas like us, cause I mean we not only, I would like to say for the most part, the average person from Buffalo, we real thorough, we ain't going for that, and number two, we don't even look the image. Like you couldn't put me on TV and try to sell me to the masses the way they want to.
Alright, so going into like rapping and shit, so like I mean you're a rapper and all that. So when did you start rapping though, type shit? Like?
I mean I started rapping seriously in like 6th grade. School 79, Grabby Hour, School of Excellence. I started rapping seriously in like 6th grade. We had this little clique called the B-Side Soldiers. If you was on B-Side, you remember that era. And our little rap group was called Gangster Squad Clique, GS Clique. Our little rap group was called GS Clique. And I was nice though. Like I always been nice. And anybody credit that. I ain't just capping on the camera. I always been nice. And I was rapping. I did a mixtape when I was like 17. I knocked the whole mixtape out, 20 songs in like 2 weeks. Yeah, I mean, and I mean, it's called The Prophecy. and I was in front of the I had my mixtape cover was real like hoodish, but I thought I was doing something. But I'm in front of the pyramids with the Nile River, and I got the blood flowing through the Nile River, the pyramids in the back, and I mean it was I ain't gonna describe the rest of the tape, but I always been a nice lyricist, always been a nice rapper. It's just right now as my mind transitioned into where I am now, my rap swag still hard body, my bars is still hard, but my mind is not where it was when I was 17, 26 now. So the bars is just matured as I matured.
So you got this song called "You Can't Relate to Me."
Right.
So like, what was like? I mean, like basically like the motive for like that. Like what was the motive?
Man, listen, I like to, my music for me is like therapy. You feel me? So I really be talking to myself. So when I wrote that song, when I don't try to rap, like I wouldn't care if I had $1 billion. I wouldn't try to rap about luxurious things because you can't relate to people like that. You gotta rap about shit you've been through.
Facts,
and I like to put pain on the beat because a lot of people silently going through shit. You feel me? So I remember when I wrote that song, I had my son in my hand in the booth holding him and all that. Like, so that song for me was really just something I was going through in my spirit, and I try to write my songs according to how I feel. So like I don't really write music like I'm gonna make this. I just say when I hear a beat, how do I feel, and then I let the words just come. So the first thing that came to my mind was "You Can't Relate to Me." So I mean that whole song is just about shit I've been through, and shit niggas can't relate to. Like the opening bars is, "You could look me in my eyes and see the pain in me. Took some mothers from their sons, I know they hated me. They told me look down deep inside, it's something great in me. And niggas always on my dick, why I can't just be. And if it's all in God's plan, why he forsaking me. And I took loss after loss, you can't relate to me. And it's been trauma, 25 years on my soul. 3.5 plus 5 years on parole. All that anger and that pain, you can't console me. I wonder how my mama feel cause she ain't get to hold me. I wonder how my father feel cause he ain't get to know me. I wonder how Ira feel cause I ain't have it on me. Did a bid and went right back to trapping. Left for dead and went right back to trapping. You niggas better stop mentioning that trap house. Nigga, I was living in that trap house. You don't know the feeling off them back routes. Nigga, I was living off my last ounce. Re-up short, niggas pinching out my bundle. Somebody stole my pistol, where my gun go? Our last few years, nobody cared for us. They actions turned us into monsters, now they scared of us.
What else?
And I done met some real niggas in them prison cells. No commie, no mail, they ain't living well. So, I mean, that's just the first verse, but
that's real
that
shit
right
though.
There is that you can't relate. A lot of shit that's in them bars, you can't relate to me. I ain't gotta go to detail, but I mean, that's how I felt.
So, what's your plans with the music, bro? Like, I mean, where you want to take this shit?
As far as I could take it, while keeping my soul. And I mean that. Like, cause I ain't gonna joke. If you don't follow me on social media already, when you start to follow me, you gonna see I'm lit. Like, your favorite celebrities, blue checks, the motherfuckers be in my DMs. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, I didn't have like people hit me up. This is my boy right here too.
You already know.
I didn't have people hit me up. And man, you feel like getting this back right?
Oh, for sure.
You know I can't, you know what I mean? Put some juice in there. You know what I mean? I didn't have people hit me up like for labels and straight tell me like, yo, you nice and you got a big following, which means we don't really gotta market you too much because you already marketable.
Right.
But they done told me like, but you gonna have to put more drugs and shit in your lyrics and rap more about sex. You know what I mean? As you can see that verse I just spit, that wasn't about no drugs and sex.
Right.
That's just about my experience. So I told them, you know I ain't with that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling y'all from 100, if you're not independent and you go to a label, depending on where you go, they gon' tweak you. You not gonna be you. They gonna tell you to say what they want you to say. So me personally, I'ma stay independent and let somebody come by me and do me right. Other than that, I'm gonna go independent, and my music is gonna go as far as the people that it pertains to. You know what I mean? Want it.
So, are you looking into like more like business than like music type shit? Like, you feel me? Like, are you looking into like more things than music?
You know what?
Like merch, like all other shit.
I'm gonna do the merch soon, but right now I'm just trying to establish a big revenue on my website, which is youngpharaoh.net. And a regenerative revenue source on my website, because I don't really believe in these social media platforms because they silence you when you say real shit. You don't really got freedom of speech. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, they block you every time you say some real shit. So really what I want to do is get as many people as I can to subscribe to my website. That's where all my lectures is at. I update it every 2 weeks. I go hard on my website, youngpharaoh.net. And then, you know, I want to utilize that platform to be able to support myself in all other areas. You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing I really want to do is I want to get my bread up to the point where it's come. Because it's one thing to get your bread up, but then you invest in something and it's your last.
Right.
I got 2 kids. I can't do that to them. You know what I'm saying? If it was just me, I might try it, but I can't do that. Yeah, I got 2 babies that's relying on me. But what I want to do is I want to get enough people subscribed to my website to where I have some extra bread, and I want to start getting some vocationals. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. Like, I want to go find me some people that got some electrical. That can teach an electrical trade, a plumbing trade, a carpentry trade. And start some vocationals, you know what I'm saying, and domino effect that, cause that's what we need. You feel me? You could look at these abandoned houses right now, and this is money, but the only reason it's not money to us is cause we don't have the information to tell us that. You know what I'm saying? It's shit that we see that people don't see, and we say, oh, we can make some money. If the average,
he tell him turn it down a little bit.
Hey yo, TP, could you turn that down real quick so the camera don't catch it? Listen, I'm almost done. Thank you. Alright, so we edit that. Yeah. So boom. So, like, the average person, they like, you don't know benefit if you're not trained in a field to benefit from. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, yeah.
So if the average black person see a bandy, the first thing we thinking of is, oh, we trapping out that.
Trap out, right.
A white person see that, oh, they fixing that up and selling that. That's a real estate move. So it's like, if you look at black people, we complain about shit like gentrification. But why do it take somebody else who don't live over here, don't give a fuck about us over here, to come over here and fix our shit up and profit off our shit when we could have did that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, niggas don't be thinking like that though.
They don't care. It's 30 niggas on the corner. What's up, baby?
What's up?
It's 30. Chilling. Interview status. That's right.
Interview status.
That's right. That's right. It's 30 niggas. It's 30 niggas on the corner.
Right.
Getting all this money, and not one of them niggas say, hey, let's jump into real estate.
Yeah.
Shit, you know what I'm saying? If you could go to the auction and get a house to trap out of, you can go to the auction and get a house to fix that bitch up. You know what I'm saying? And sell it and put everybody on. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my money up and go on like a franchise of vocationals, man. You feel what I'm saying? And not even just for here, just around the motherfucking country. So it's like, if you coming out of high school, you know what I'm saying? You can get a vocational, because niggas want to go to college and get in debt. That's fine. That's what you want to do.
Right, like that.
But 57% of black people that got master's degrees don't got no job. And then the other percentage, you got to compete with a certain ethnicity, and they gonna pick them over you all day. Sorry to tell you that. So you got motherfuckers with master's degrees managers at McDonald's. But one thing about a vocational, a nigga need them pipes fixed. A nigga need them pipes burst, especially somewhere like Buffalo. You know, them wintertime that temperature burst them pipes. So you gonna eat if you on the East Coast, especially, and you doing vocational. They build houses from the ground up. You feel what I'm saying? You got millionaires building houses from the ground up. So we got too much money. Like, a motherfucker spend all that money on a chain and a car when you could have started a construction company and went and started getting contract. You know what I'm saying? Look at this motherfucking field and these abandoned houses. Somebody started vocational here, go down to City Hall, get a contract with the city, and the city motherfucking give you a grant and put money in your pocket to fix this shit up.
But don't it like start off with your credit though, feel me? Like, it don't matter? Or
man, money talk.
Yeah,
you ain't need no credit when you got the money. Niggas got the money.
No,
niggas got the money. Man, I could spin off this car right now and go talk to 5 niggas and come up with that money right now. We could do it. It's just that's not what's on niggas' mind. Right. One thing I learned about people ending on this is they don't want what they want unless it's the way they want it. Like, somebody could be making $5,000 a week hustling, and then you can tell that same person, yo, I give you $5,000, the same amount of money you make hustling, but it's at a job.
Right,
and a nigga like,
well, legit money now.
Yeah, but a nigga working a job is not cool. That's not popping.
Right,
the females don't like that.
Yeah.
So I seen the stat today that had 140,000 shares, where the female was like, a nigga that go to work and come home and play the game is whack. What?
Right.
So how is he whack? But a nigga that's in the streets and he leave the house and it's not guaranteed that he gonna come back in that house. You feel me? Or you get impregnated by a nigga that die or go to jail. That's not whack. So you being a single mother because your baby father is dead or in jail. That's not whack. So it's like, I'm not knocking my niggas in the streets. You see where I'm at, but I'm not gonna give us a way out in regards to us thinking more critically, because it's crunch time, period. Go ahead.
So what's something different that you can bring to the table, bro? Like as far as rapping and shit.
Keeping that shit real.
Keeping it real.
Saying shit that I really, been through and really lived, and not putting on no show or trying to be trending. You feel me? Because I don't rap to please motherfuckers. I rap because this shit is a way for me to get out, energetic blockages that just been through with me for years, and shit that just been sitting in my chakras and sitting in my subconscious mind. You feel me? You got to get that shit out. Some people draw, some people do poetry, some people rap. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I do.
So what's some artists that you want to work with in town though?
Jada Kid. Oh, you said the town?
Yeah.
I heard work with Jada was finna. That's my nigga. I'm willing to work with anybody in the town that's 100. As long as you 100, I want to fuck with you. I want to be that person to practice what he preach. I'm always talking about we need to support each other, especially in the town. I'm willing to work with anybody. I done did features with Soprano, shout out to Prano, J Mills, Mac Mills, shout out to Mills on Wheels. Man, I got some features with a couple people from the town. So, whatever I could do to help you potentially feed your family, that's what I'm willing to do. So if you from the town and you trying to jump on the track, let's get it on. Straight up.
So if you had the opportunity to sign to a major label or stay independent, what would you do, bro?
I would, and both bring success.
Yeah.
I would stay independent all day. All day.
Sure.
Yeah.
Dead ass. I be asking niggas that same question. They be like, I'm a sign. Like, why?
Only time I need somebody to do something for me is if I don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
Like, I know how to market myself.
Right.
I know how to make music. I got niggas that I can email my shit to engineer my shit to where it's quality to be on the radio.
Right.
So it's like, as far as a record label, I would probably need them for like distribution and marketing on a broader platform. But one thing about social media, you can market yourself.
Right.
You could go viral yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, whatchamacallit, as long as I stay on the path, listen, I'm fighting, I'm rapping, and I'm lecturing. So, when one of them pop off, the rest gonna pop off. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I see it.
So, tell me your top 5 rappers in the town. If you can name 5.
Shit, I'ma name me, Prano, J Mills.
Two more.
You know what? I'ma name some classic niggas that I used to listen to when I was young. You know what? Me, Prano, J Mills, J Duke, and 2 Chainz Benny Man. You feel me? I remember I had this motherfucking DVD. I don't remember what it was. Don't have me get the line. And I used to listen to that song. That nigga, what's that song that nigga 2 Chainz did? He shot the video on Fillmore back in the day. And niggas like, come on, you know what I'm talking about. And he came off the remember he had that mixtape out and Lil Wayne came off the back on my Grizzy beat and he came off it too.
I can't remember
man,
back that
come
far,
on,
bro.
I'm about to have to get on YouTube in a minute. But that's what I'ma name. That's what I'ma name.
Alright, so tell me one of your crazy studio stories or a funny studio story if you got one.
Let me think. Man, listen. Man, I'ma go back to when I was 17 and we was in the motherfucking hey, I might need he ain't over there. I'ma go back to when I was like 17 and we was in the studio making a song and I was so dedicated to my craft. Man, I called some females over. They got over there, was knocking at the door. I ain't even let them in because I ain't want to stop rapping. I don't know if that's funny or that's greasy.
No, that's great.
You know what I mean? But it's a crazy memory. I apologize.
That's dedication though, for sure.
Yeah, that's how dedicated I was. Yeah, I knocked a 20-song mixtape out in 2 weeks. I ain't leave that motherfucker. Leave that motherfucker. I was in there. So, yeah. So
what's the message to the youth, bro?
Don't be afraid to recreate what you think is permanent. Family ain't permanent. You know what I mean? Don't, just like you can unfriend somebody on Facebook, you can uncousin somebody, unfamily somebody, unbrother somebody, unsister somebody. My main message to the youth is, ain't nobody coming to your aid, ain't nobody coming to help you. These older generation, they got empty excuses and empty platforms of advice for you. You gotta get it how the fuck you live out here. And the world don't give a fuck about you. It ain't no excuses for your success except for you. And we at a point now where the elders drop the ball so much that we got to become adults at an adolescent age. So if you're 13, you're 14, you're 15, don't abandon or sacrifice what we call childhood, but start thinking about entrepreneurship. Start thinking about businesses. I don't give a fuck if you going to school. Man, I done heard shit of girls going to school and laying other girls, baby hairs for $1. I don't give a fuck if it's that. Like, get your hustle on and start grinding, because our race as a people and our generation didn't do what they were supposed to do for us. They did not. We don't have shit. We not inheriting nothing. We don't have nothing. We ain't getting no laboratories passed down. We ain't getting no real estate passed down. We ain't getting shit that other communities. We ain't got nothing. You see where the fuck we at? We ain't got shit but abandoned houses and stories of hood legends. That's not gonna feed my kids. What I used to do out here and who I used to be with, that shit don't feed the 2 kids I got now. So I want to let the youth know that you can be successful other than the way TV tell you. You ain't gotta hit licks unless you have to. You ain't gotta dribble a basketball or run a football up a field. Use your motherfucking mind. You feel me? If you an artist, utilize social media. Start doing drawings for people. Fuck around and pitch your image to Microsoft. You might fuck around and get a job. You feel me? You might fuck around and get a job. Like it's time to start branching out. You feel me? And I say that because one thing about our community, we don't have unity, but we make people feel guilty when they become successful outside our community. For example, you could have a black-owned business, right? And niggas will walk by your business every day, all motherfucking day. Won't support you. Soon as somebody that's not black come say, hey, I believe in this. Let me give you $100,000 loan or investment or whatever. Niggas would be like, oh, you a coon or you a sellout or you whoop-de-woo. So it's like we don't support our own, but then we try to destroy each other when somebody else see the value in one of us that we should have seen from the get-go. You feel what I'm saying?
That's a fact,
so it's like, nah, it's kind of like I use this Serena Williams shit as an example. Niggas be like, Serena Williams married a white man. How many niggas was calling Serena Williams ugly for years? The motherfucking Wayne's brother, I think it was Marlon Wayans, this nigga did a whole skit on how she looked like a man. So if niggas ain't
right though, yes, that shit is too funny though.
But I'm saying, if we your people, we supposed to be your brother. Even if I'm not attracted to you, I'm attracted to you as a sister. Right. So if I don't think you beautiful, I can't blame you for going to where you appreciated that. You know what I'm saying?
No facts though.
Yeah, so it's like, nigga, if I ain't gonna support you and somebody else gonna support you, I can't be mad at that. So my message to the youth is, you know what I mean? Don't sell your soul, but go to where the support is genuine at, because you don't owe nobody shit, and nobody did shit for you. So, you know what I mean? You got it, man. Listen, I'm keeping it real with y'all. Y'all got to pave y'all own way, because ain't nobody do it for you, period.
So, like, talking, like, going into that, too, like, I mean, like you said, black unity. So, like, where do black unity start, though? I mean,
in your own mind with yourself. Mm-hmm. If you don't love yourself, you're not going to love nobody that look like you. Fact. So, black unity not about I love black people because they next to me. Black unity is about I love black people because I know what it's like to be black. And this don't mean I don't love no other race. You feel me? Like, for example, people say, well, what about, how do you feel when white people say they love being white? I respect that, because you supposed to love being white. Right. You supposed to love, because I love being black, nigga. Definitely so love being black. If you love you, see, one thing our parents always tell us is, you can't love nobody that don't love themselves. You know what I'm saying? That's what your mama or whoever your guardian. Yeah, when you friends with somebody, they be like, listen, baby, don't hang with him. He don't love himself. So it's like, you can't love your community if you don't love yourself. You feel me? If I don't love my hair, you know what if I feel like you got a lot of women out here wearing wigs and weaves because they feel like they hair nappy. You don't love your motherfucking self. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you a nigga out here who don't love theyself and you trying to do everything in your power to escape yourself, you're not gonna be no unity, because you only want to come together with something that's alike you.
I mean, but sometimes that shit can get run the wrong way though too. Like, I mean, you could be positive, but the next motherfucker might not be. Feel me? Like,
and that's crazy you said that, because I tell people all the time, and don't take this the wrong way, because I'm gonna explain myself. Yeah. I tell people all the time, I'm not pro-black, I'm pro-righteous. Because you could be black and have my worst interest at hand. I'm out here with jury on. All it takes is for the wrong nigga to pull up and think I'm a lick, and one of our lives on the line. But I love black people. You feel me? Tupac said it the best. Tupac said it. He said he felt like he was the representative of black people. Black people would never hurt him. He said he ain't realized that black people would hurt him till somebody shot him. That was black. So my thing is, I'm pro-righteous. As long as you got a pure intent and you got a genuine intent in your heart, I'ma fuck with you. Especially if you black, but not just because you black. So Yeah, I mean, that's how I feel. And I feel like, you know, we got a lot of purging to do within our community, because we got a lot of weak, wicked motherfuckers that's hiding amongst us, and they hiding just because we black. It's easy for me to tell somebody to go worry about the white man all day, but this is the threat right here, the nigga next door to me. This is the nigga that's doing wicked shit, or and niggas talking to
you never know, like the nigga next door you might make $1 million with you.
Right, exactly. Like, so I'm calling it the pro-righteous way, man. As long as you got righteousness in your house, I don't give a fuck what your background is, how you grew up, where you came from. As long as today, right now, in this very second, we can agree on trying to be better than what we are currently, I can fuck with you. Straight up.
That's a fact. So what's your social media so people can follow you at?
I got a lot of social medias. I'm gonna give them all to y'all as slow as possible. Hit me on Instagram, Pharaoh_Aten. That's PHARAOH_ATEN. Twitter, which is Pharaoh_Aten_. PHARAOH_ATEN_. I got like 6 YouTube channels. Go to my main YouTube channel, which is Young Pharaoh. Click the link in the description to take you to all of my other channels. But just to throw them out, my Young Pharaoh channel is 1. YP Higher Perspective channel is 2. YP Instagram Live is 3. Unpolitically Correct is 4. And damn, I'm not getting the name of my other one right now. It's not coming to me right now. But with that being said, I mean, I'm Facebook. Hit me on my Young Pharaoh page. That's my public page. My private Facebook page is Pharaoh Aten. And that's pretty much a rundown for my social media.
Yeah, so alright, so tell people, tune into 716 TV, man.
Listen, don't just tune in, man. Follow. Tune in and follow, because we gotta support our own, man. We could be out here, when you see where we at, we could be out here jugging something. We out here trying to pave a different way and make it against all odds. So don't just follow. I don't give a fuck if you from Buffalo or not. If you watching this and you from my platform, follow my man, follow my brother right here and support him, because he doing something out of an effort to make something out of himself versus just putting a pistol to you and telling you come up off that. So with that being said, y'all mean follow 716 TV on Instagram. Y'all mean follow him on YouTube, support him. I'm gonna try to pop up on here a minimum of once a month. Y'all mean we're gonna get the intellectual bills going and all of that. Sure. And I'm gonna do my best, y'all mean, to support my family. And that's how we gonna rock. So once that 716 TV, and y'all mean much love for having me, and I appreciate the platform.
For sure.
Straight up.